following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Call yourselves Title Town? Are you kidding me?
That's fraud. It feels like a gray area.
Spoiler alert, Canada. Cup's coming back to the US of A.
There's way too much negative stigma attached to strippers.
I hate you guys so much.
My dog just shit his ass.
Hey, everybody, what is going on? It is Tuesday night. That means it's time for another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. I am Mike. With me, as always, Scott. Scott, how we feeling, man?
Here we go again. God damn. Motherfucking Cowboys. Motherfucking Kirk Cousins. God damn.
Tom Brady.
We're here. Oh, yeah. And Tom Brady, too. That cuck. This is his fault. Could have had the pleasure of beating his ass in this submission, but no.
You won, though. You should be excited. You should be happy. Your team.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. I just don't like doing this. This is stressful. It's fuck Cowboys week, which is every week, but it's extra fuck Cowboys week, baby.
All right, fair enough, man. Mookie, how you feeling today, man?
Oh, dude, I'm feeling fucking jacked. I think we really have set the bar high as far as the right way to rank teams and their championship aspirations by listening to Vegas and listening to the wise guys, right? Like, I feel like that panned out for us pretty well across the entire year this year.
It sure did.
As such, I'm so stoked because it's official. The Gunners, baby. Top of the table, and now your favorites in Vegas to bring home that prem. That's right, baby. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but we are officially at minus 140 to take home the title at right around the halfway mark, and we got some space too. So I'm feeling optimistic enough that I'm going to let myself feel good, which really means you'll just see me in absolute tears and wallowing in June when we blow this all. But for right now, I'm feeling great.
I never thought I would say this, but I'm super excited that Caesar's here and the Cowboys won. So let's hear about.
Oh my god!
Suck my dick.
Suck
my
his
dick.
cowboy dick.
Suck that cowboy dick, bitch.
There you go.
No, look, as I've been saying, well, I haven't been saying it all year, but the most depressed, oh my god, there's ghosts are real. Because I was saying that shit, and we have a flag in my backyard, right? Mind you, there's no wind. All of a sudden,
Are you wearing your grandma's glasses?
No, I just got frames. I've been without my glasses for a long time. Shout out Chrome Hearts.
Shout out Frame Company.
Hey,
yeah,
we'll take any affiliate that's willing to let us give other people to give them their money.
But, dude, again, the most oppressed people in this country are Cowboys fans born after 1995. So it was people got mad at, like, I guess on Twitter, like the Laredo Twitter, everyone's like, "Oh, Cowboys!"
The Laredo Twitter
for the
like
first
it's a
time
completely different app.
Well, no, it's because everyone was bitching at Cowboys fans for being happy. Like, bro, it's been 30 fucking years. This is pissing me off. Sorry, it's been like 30 years since they've played this good in a fucking playoff game. So why? Like, of course I'm gonna be fucking happy. This doesn't happen often. Like, no fucking shit.
Caesar Roberts said that. Congratulations.
Okay, look, suck my dick, bro. Before that point, it was the Cowboys are gonna choke like how they always do to Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady. Go.
Well, yeah.
But now that they beat him, oh, it was just the Buccaneers.
Because that's how hate
You know what,
works,
Mike?
man.
You know who he
move
sounds
the
like?
Goalposts when you are a hater. When you want to hate on something, there is nothing that can stop you from hating. Like, if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna find a reason to be like, yeah, well, this and this happened, so fuck that shit. It don't count anyway. I mean, the Dodgers still haven't won a non-shortened season World Series since fucking Drysdale.
Yeah, that doesn't
and
count.
shit.
That's a Mickey Mouse ring.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm
Lakers,
saying.
so
Like, the
the Lakers
COVID rings don't count.
championship?
Mike, put us four wide real
And
quick.
you wipe it off.
Put us four wide real quick because I think you and I need to welcome Caesar to a very, very prestigious and welcoming club. Because you, my friend, sound like a Notre Dame fan.
You sure do.
No, I can tell you what I sound like. I sound like a fucking Cowboys fan before 95.
I don't know, man. I can't help but think that like we invented that take and that stance, but
like it's
But
crazy.
Mike, how
like,
you
I can't believe
doing?
they won.
I'm feeling good, Mookie. I had a heart attack Sunday night.
I have a question too.
a little out of it and thought our parlay hit because Joe Burrow had 2 touchdown passes, but then realized later that it was actually a 2-point conversion and we did not hit the parlay. I was like, I should not have had this much bourbon. Good Lord. Go ahead, Caesar. What was your question?
I was already getting shit on for potentially being the leg that fucked up the parlay. So how does it feel to be the leg that fucked up the parlay, brother?
Scott, how does it feel messing up the parlay, Scott, with your jinx? That
No. Yesterday's Martin Luther King Day. Go back to your
parlay. My leg of the parlay almost came on one play, so I don't want to fucking hear it. Look, my white boy showed up. My white boy showed up. Where was yours? Where was your fucking white boy?
How is it that we have the whitest parlay that's ever been parlayed with Dalton Schultz, Joe Burrow, and Christian McCaffrey? Just 3 white guys on the graphic, and the one white guy that was picked by the white guy is the one that doesn't come through on the parlay. It's such bullshit, man.
I had a dream, bro.
I mean, I feel like it's self-explanatory when you lay it out like that, though.
All we were missing was we should have put something on Thielen. Just
I thought about it. I saw 39 and a half.
We should have put something on him just for the shits and giggles. Just make sure we had all our positions covered.
So how badly do you think your boy JJ went into the locker room and just donkey dick slapped Kirk Cousins after that game? There's no reason why the Giants should have won that.
No, there really isn't.
No,
except
there is.
for Kirk Cousins. That's the reason.
They're making a very good point, though, Mister. I don't know anything before 2000. How the hell do you know about anything before the 95 at the Cowboys season?
Because my parents were born before 2000.
Oh yeah, but you know, whenever anything else happens before 2000, you're conveniently like, I don't know anything about it because I was born after 2000.
Yeah,
you can't ask your mom and dad then, huh?
No, they don't know. They only know Cowboys win. Okay, Cowboys win.
Hank said we had a really solid white guy parlay, a lot of grit, smart players, Gym Rat. That should be it. It should be our Gym Rat parlay of the week. And it's just white guy props.
I think that could be a thing. It's time for our gritty parlay of the week.
Here's our coach's son player parlay of the week.
Our true grit parlay.
We got an awesome show tonight. It's going to be pretty much all football talk. We're going to recap Super Wildcard Weekend. We're going to look ahead to the divisional playoffs. And then I did have one soccer story that I feel like we should probably talk about at the end of the show.
Football, so we're staying on message.
It's still football. Before we do all that, though, let's talk about these beers that we were drinking tonight. Joe, go ahead and hit that sexy music. Scott, what is in your mug? This is the first time in months that we're not all drinking the same thing. What's in your mug tonight, Scott? Rated on the scale of whether or not you would bang it.
Well, some people might say it's late. I say I'm 11 months early. I have Holly Jolly Christmas Ale by Fathead Brewery. So you motherfucking haters will say this is some old shit. No, I'm just really early for Christmas. I'm getting in the holiday spirit here in January. Who said you can't, bitches? Christmas is whenever you want it to be. I mean, it's just like any other Christmas ale, and I'm definitely fucking it. I'm fucking it in January. I'm fucking in February. Any of the 12 months of the year, this Christmas ale is getting fucked.
Just like any other Christmas ale, I'd bang it.
No doubt.
Mookie, what do you got in your mug and you banging it?
Yeah, for sure. I've got Pie of the Tiger, and we were laughing about this pre-show because it is a nectarine pie sour.
Did we
Scott
Google
pointed
nectarine pie?
I don't know.
Did
Caesar, maybe make that your first in that. Is nectarine pie a thing?
Was it before 2000 or?
You know what? That does sound like 1950s kind of dessert. So I am for sure banging this one.
When I started typing in nectarine pie, Obama was the next thing that came up. I felt like it was slightly racist.
Nectarine pie Obama?
But look, yeah, like it started to like want me to do that. I'm like, wait a minute. Obama has his own.
You want the longer or shorter?
Dude, they have their own nectarine pie. We got to make the Obama's fucking nectarine pie.
There you go. Tell Mama K that's what
nectarine pie.
They have their own White House flaky nectarine pie recipe. What in the shit?
Wow.
I learned 2 things today: that the Obamas have their own pie, and that a nectarine pie is indeed a fucking thing.
I mean, I gotta tell you, if they're gonna have a pie, that's a good pie to have. Sounds delicious, as is this beer. Jumping straight to the point, would I bang this? Absolutely. This beer is fresh, it's fruity, it's fun. Kind of makes you feel like summer, like an early taste of summer. It's that that night you have out when you get these weird these weird days in January where it's 60 degrees out. So you go to the bar, hit it hard during the day, wake up the next day to side to someone, and then look out and it's gray and cold and rainy and you're full of regret. That's how this beer feels. Hopefully without the regret portion, but at the same time, it is sour and sugary. So
wait, so do you like the beer? What?
Yeah, I said I'd bang it. And
oh, okay. There was like a whole bunch of words.
It was
word
a
vomit after that. Like,
it was a movie journey to get to.
Scott, you got to tell them a story, man. Come on now. People don't want to just know the hard facts in and
Right,
outs.
that's all the time we have for tonight, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to tune in next
That's
week.
a wrap.
next week for more of Mookie's beer intro that takes
Maybe
the entire show.
Maybe by next week we'll get whether or not Mookie liked the beer he's drinking. We'll see.
I mean, we also all know at this point that's pretty much a redundant question. When was the last beer I drank I didn't like?
That's a very fair point.
It was probably that hot dog beer. That shit was nasty.
Caesar, what do you got in your mug tonight?
Okay, so this is actually a special one. I didn't know that they made this, but
It's called
It is-
Gonna Choke Ale, and it's brewed at Jerry World.
no. It's from, what's it called? Fuck. It's Freetail Brewing Co.'s The Graduate.
Oh,
Lager with key lime. And the reason why I say it's special is not only is it from San Antonio, Texas, South Texas, let's fucking go. It is
almost.
the no, fuck that. Even better. It is
No, fuck
a
that.
collaboration with Star Scholarship Fund. And this is same scholarship fund gave me a scholarship when I was at UT. So thank you very much, Star Scholarship Fund. I would drink this whenever I can find it. To all my kids, what the fuck? To all the students that
Yeah,
started
you
school
old
yesterday and last week, I wish you the best. Let's have a great semester. Woo. Yeah, fuck the beer.
Okay, there we go. That was
Yeah,
everybody.
thanks.
Everybody has this big long thing that they.
Yeah,
go-
that's
and then-
someone
Can't you
Wait.
pick it up like during the talk? Like, come on, infer a little bit here and there, you lazy fucks.
You just need to tell me the beer is this.
The can's also sick.
I would bang it.
It's got a whole bunch of different people from different cultures and different colors of skin celebrating their graduation.
How do you know they're different cultures?
Look at that! It's just like every college admissions flyer ever. Just like
Fuck yeah.
School.
Is there two black guys on?
Yeah, there is. They're in the front. They're in the middle.
Nah,
Is there, wait,
that's
hold
right.
on. Let's really check if this is college propaganda material. Is there somebody in a wheelchair on that?
Oh yeah.
Bro,
Always
Texas,
somebody
fuck
in a
no. We
wheelchair.
hate Greg Abbott
Nope.
here.
Doesn't look like it.
No, that's not a real college.
There's a blind guy though.
How do you know he's blind? Maybe he just likes.
Oh, that's
We
his
don't
beard.
know.
That's his
It's
beard.
just-
That's his beard. My bad.
That's
I thought there were sunglasses.
Let's look and see what everybody else is drinking. Sarah is drinking Blood Orange IPA from Tennessee Valley.
Maybe he just needed those sunglasses because his future was so bright. But you're out here hating and saying he's blind.
Oh boy! Wow. Shout out Daniel to
Dan's
Floyd.
rocking Three Floyd's Arctic Panzer Wolf Imperial IPA, 9%. That sounds fantastic. Gabe's got Graffiti Road, Black Dog Brewing Company,
Raw
New England IPA, 7.5% ABV, Raw Dog Bang.
Aggressive.
Oh, here we go. Robert Taylor, Bottle Logic, Berry Berserker, 7% ABV, Fruit Sour Ale. Taking it easy tonight, huh, Robert? It's got
with his
raspberry,
grocery list of
strawberry,
ingredients.
coconut, granola, and cream cheese.
Jeez.
What the? Yeah, that's the correct face to make with that movie. That what the fuck?
I'll put cream cheese in a lot of stuff, but not my beer, man.
Scott Tyson said, "Happy birthday, Scott." The rest of you guys can fuck yourself.
Cheers, Tyson.
I mean,
Matt said he's back on the wagon after Scott made him drink screwdrivers at 10 a.m. Look at what you did to Matt Barr, Scott. Look at what you've done.
I held him at gunpoint. He had no fucking choice but to drink all of my Tito's and all of my juice. I made him.
you know what, Scott? You know what that's called, though?
Friendship.
Being a good friend. Yeah.
Listen, I'm rocking the Bengals shirt. My skin's already orange, so I'm going with a blood orange Kolsch from Crystal Springs Brewing Company. It's really good. This is a delicious beer. Absolutely would bang. No doubt about it. Let us know in the comments what you are drinking and whether or not you would bang that beer. Fellas, I think it's only right that we start the show off, since it's all we're going to be talking about, with some football. Super wild card weekend, not just wild card weekend. It was super wild card weekend, and this weekend was super and wild. Let's start off with the Niners Seahawks game. Scott, how nervous were you as that game was going on? Because it ended up being a blowout, but okay.
No,
Well,
I'm
that
dead
was
serious. Like, even at halftime, you can ask Matt. We were both just like, okay, feels fine. I'm not going to sit there and pretend like I knew they were going to blow them out, but in no way did I feel like they were ever going to lose that game. Seahawks made one big play the entire first half.
I was going to say, was it the Christian McCaffrey 68-yard run that you were just like, we got this?
Basically. Yeah, I mean, it never really felt like it was out of hand. So yeah, I felt really good.
I got to tell you, my favorite part of that game had nothing to do with the game itself, but at one point they cut to commercial. And as they were going to commercial, they show the crowd, and there's a dude in the front row with a sign that just says Big Cock Brock. And the cameraman was like, yeah, I got this, and totally blasted it all on national TV. I was like, this is officially the best sign I've ever seen shown at an NFL game. Normally they try to take that away or you're never getting it on camera, but right there, Big Cock Brock. It was like a little chicken to make it look like it. Scott, do you feel weird calling a grown man Big Cock Brock?
Hell no. Are you kidding me?
He's winning football games, bro. Like,
I was just gonna say, the man has the biggest cock in the league. What are you talking about?
How the hell does this happen? Like, what is Shanahan doing that you can plug any quarterback into that system except for Trey Lance, and they are like perfectly fine and winning
Wow.
games? I don't understand
that
how that's possible. Well, I mean, am I wrong?
Well, man has had a couple of injuries, but get fucked, sir. How about that?
he's getting outdone by Mr. Irrelevant, man. Like,
He's only played like 4 games. Like,
one of
let's
which
calm
was a
down.
playoff win.
No, I'm talking about
Trey's
Lance.
only played 4 games.
Yeah, he's only played like 4 games.
I know. I just chose to ignore it.
No, you were wrong, and now you're trying to play it off. Anyway, what is it about his system? He's just
Wait,
fucking
didn't he play
genius.
3?
What's
What?
that?
No, I think he started. He started the first 2 games of this season. But
Shout out Trey Lance. He dated Liv Coward, and she's super bad.
Wow.
Shout out Trey Lance.
That's all that matters. He's been in the league long enough to, basically have a shot hollering at what's her name from the basketball thing.
Dynamite dropping, Mookie.
I mean, right. I had it, then it was gone.
Is it
one of those
basketball thing?
Is that one of those where you started talking, you just hoped to find the end of the
It
sentence?
was 100%
Derek Fisher, that's right.
the
Derek
thing it
Fisher's
was.
wife.
There it is. There
Yeah.
it is.
Just took a second. Because I was ready to say it, and I was about to be like, that Kardashian girl. And I was like, oh, shit, no, that was, what's his name? Tristan Thompson. That's not what I was going for. But I tell you, the Niners look great. And I tell you, that's why Scott was probably feeling good, real good at halftime, because you're watching that game, and the Seahawks are basically playing out of their mind, doing nothing wrrong. The Niners didn't look great. They didn't look terrible, but they weren't quite hitting on all cylinders, and it was basically even. So, I kind of had no worries. I would have taken money on it until I fell asleep during the halftime show, but it is what it is.
Scott, Robert wants to know, or he says that he hopes you feel the same way going into the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
Get fucked. Get fucked. Robert,
How are you
Losing
feeling
to the
looking at the
Jags?
rest of the NFC? Like, now it's basically the Niners in the NFC East to come out of the NFC. How are you
NFC Beast.
looking at?
Let's go.
I felt the same. I felt the same as I did before last week. Perfectly fine. I mean, everything kind of fell the way I wanted to. I would have rather played the Giants or the Vikings just because dummies. But they still got a batch of dummies. They're just slightly less dumb. I don't know.
What is it like to not be afraid of playoff games? Because I was
okay,
terrified
look,
the whole time leading up to the Ravens game, and I'm terrified now. Like, I'm just waiting for the shoe to fall. What is it like to just be like, no, my team's got this?
It's a combination of 2 things. One, just going through the fire of it the last few years, and until you get to a certain point, the nerves don't really start to amp up. I know going into this game I'll be a little nervous, but that's only because the prospect of losing is goddamn terrifying. That being said, the idea of just losing in general, it's Purdy's just doing things, so playing with house money, and so it doesn't feel like there's any type of real pressure. Like if he loses, fine, but it's not going to be until probably the Super Bowl that I start to feel like real, like actual nerves, like I used to back in the day.
Dude, and the kid is balling out too. Like he clearly has zero fear and gives zero fucks. Maybe that's because he's got a big rock in his cock, but either way, man, like some of those plays, whew.
Look, he has done amazing. I have not watched a ton of Niners games this year, but I watched this playoff game and I'm like, this kid is running around the field forever. Like, I don't understand how he's extending plays like he does. And I feel like that confidence comes from the fact that you are surrounded by some of the best weapons in the NFL. And you have such an amazing defense to fall back on that it's like, well, if I fuck up, they're not getting any points on us. So it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to run around here for about 20 minutes and heave one down the field and hope.
Yeah, the game plan is Brock, don't shit down your leg. We'll be fine. Like that's it. Like he would have to go Trevor Lawrence 4 interceptions for them to probably lose, because most teams aren't going to blow a fucking 4 interception game. But you know, shout out to the Chargers.
Most teams won't miss 4 extra points either, but you know that.
Okay, dickhead, what the fuck? Like, okay, I get it. Like, that's fucking crazy. I hope he's at home at the end of the week. But what the fuck? We're talking about the 49ers. We haven't even got to the fucking Bungles yet.
Whoa!
Stray's coming all ways.
Bitch. First of all, Scott had the correct segue because we're going in order. So let's talk Jags.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's what I was trying to do, get us into the Chargers game.
Yeah, but then we started talking about kickers that miss field goals. Like, calm down, we'll get there. Chill out.
That's where you're supposed to go. The moment probably just got to him.
That's just Mookie hanging the Mookie left, where he's just like, "Oh, here's an off ramp. I'm fucking taking it." And we're all discombobulated.
Sounds like my mom's drive.
Up the window. Let's talk Jags and Chargers, because if you have no idea, Trevor Lawrence throws 4 interceptions in the first half. They go down 27-0 at halftime, and then the Chargers proceed to blow the second half, and the Jaguars win the game. Listen. If I was one of the 10 Chargers fans, I would be so mad at Brandon Staley right now. There's absolutely no way this man should still be employed. They just fired their offensive coordinator today. What the fuck does the offensive coordinator have to do with that meltdown of epic proportions that they had in the second half? Like, I don't understand how that guy has become the fall guy. It feels like he walked into his office today and was like, you know what? Fuck you, I'm out. Say, I got fired. I don't care. Whatever. I'm just done with this. There's no way I'm hanging out.
No, it was easy. What happened was they walked into the coaching, meeting room after that game, and what's his name? Staley goes to him and goes, "All right, someone's got to take the fall for this shit. So it can be me, but then all of you go, or someone else can step up and catch this bag." And the OC lost the rock, paper, scissors. That's it. It's that simple. Someone had to get fired.
Scott, do you think Brandon Staley should be gone? Like, especially after the last 2 weeks where Mike Williams gets hurt in a meaningless game, breaks his back, and now this. Like, you've got to get him out of there, right?
I absolutely do think he should be gone. And you know what they should do? D'Amico Ryans, Niners staff, looking for a job. We're always looking for extra 3rd-round picks. Come on, our black guys, baby. Come on to San Francisco. We got another one today. Tennessee hired one of our player personnel departments. We love them picks. So come on, Chargers. Do the right thing. Hire black, but from the Bay.
See, Mike, this is why Scott's not nervous, because they're over there playing 4D quantum chess bullshit, and like we're all sitting over here playing tic-tac-toe.
Everybody's like, man, they're really gonna eat one if this whole Lance thing doesn't work out. And it's like, hey, yeah, whatever. Depending on what party does, it might be a non-factor. But at the rate they're racking up picks just from black people getting hired, who gives a shit about trading away picks? You're like, we'll just re-get them anyway.
That's the best take you've ever had, Scott.
But it's true. Like,
it's a black coach factory just to get strategy. The comments are alive right now, laughing at Joey Bosa. Gabe cracking up at Joey Bosa, calling him a loser. Matt Barr saying it's Joey Bosa's fault. Scott, do you feel like you got the better Bosa here?
Absolutely, 100%. He may be a little racist, but
a little. Wow. I don't know about that one.
Hey, man, he makes plays. He led the league in sacks. I don't give a shit.
You could be racist.
White quarterbacks hit them all. Fuck it. We balling.
Fuck it. We Bob or racism.
This is great though, because Scott is the living embodiment of what we are as a show. Fuck it, win football games.
You know, it's the living embodiment of a sports fan. You know, you'll accept all types of shit as long as they play for him. If Nick Bosa played for any type of other team, I'd be like, man, that racist son of a bitch, he got to go. I can't believe the league would allow him to play and him and his racist bullshit. Fuck that guy. He's the worst. Instead, shit, I'll go upstairs and put my Bosa jersey on right now. Fuck it. Hurry up and re-sign this man.
Matt said Nick Bosa is the reason.
I wouldn't fucking doubt it, bro. I would not fucking doubt it. Like that little clip of him where there was a bunch of little like colored kids on the front row and there's only like 2 white kids. And he throws his gloves and his towels to only those 2 white kids. Like, bro, there's a whole assortment of different varieties of people there.
Didn't see that, but what if he doesn't see color and he just sees kids?
Oh, I see you.
For the kids, man.
Maybe he was just trying to make a kid's day,
spin zone.
and he's one of those people. He just doesn't see color.
Yeah, it's for the people.
He sees red jerseys and then the other.
Hey, when he's sacking Dakota's black ass, you know I'm gonna be cheering. Get that black motherfucker!
Isn't he half?
I don't give a shit. Joey or Nick gonna go after him harder. He ain't white.
Dakota Rain, I'll be praying for you. Don't worry. I became religious this past week. Well, yesterday.
Can we agree that we'll live tweet in the show chat or show text during the game next week? I don't want any of this pleasant bullshit or it's too intense for you boys to be chirping at each other. I need to see this stuff as this all goes down.
I'm not on my phone when the Cowboys are on the screen. Like, it's a fucking shit show. My asshole is like this the whole fucking time. Like, bro, I am fucking terrified. I was stressing out a whole week and a half before the fucking game. I was like, oh my God, it's a playoff game. This doesn't happen normally. We're playing Tom Brady. We've never beat Tom Brady. We're going to fucking lose. We're going to score like 12 points the whole fucking game. He's going to get the ball at the minute and a half, and we're going to fucking choke. We're the Cowboys. We do Cowboys things. This is what's going to fucking happen. And then fucking Maher starts missing fucking everything.
We're not talking Cowboys yet, Caesar. We're doing it in order, damn it.
Hold on. I have a question before we get back.
You and Mookie, just like, here's an off ramp. We're taking it. Let's talk about Maher. No, we need to save that for Cowboys talk.
But wait, I have a question, though.
I had my hand up first.
Didn't the Bengals cover -5? There, Bengal talk.
Right now, we're talking Chargers. And
oh, shit. My bad.
Can I ask? I still have to ask my question.
Go ahead.
Just for clarity's sake and posterity, Caesar, how big is your butthole normally then?
It's not normally that open. I'm usually stressing out.
Moving on.
The fuck?
I just don't want anyone to blame. I don't want anyone to blame Justin. This isn't Justin's fault. This is Brandon Staley's fault and Brandon Staley's fault only.
Yeah, let's go, Brandon.
You know I'm blaming Justin Herbert.
That's what Nick be saying.
Yeah, we gotta fire Brandon. Once Brandon gets out of here and we get Sean Payton in here, Justin's gonna win MVP. He's gonna win like 6 Super Bowls.
Tank has pointed out Scott knows some real ass. My team can do no wrong yoga right now, and I'm here for it.
He sounds like me with Chris Beard.
He said it's like Obama. He was mixed till he got elected, and then he was the black president.
He was mixed until he came in there with that nectarine pie recipe. Then it was black.
Dude, we need to make this for real, though. That sounds delectable.
Right, you guys can get on that. I trust you. I had to check in on Mookie this weekend when I found out there was a bettor who lost $1.4 million betting on the Chargers at halftime.
What? Like, why?
This dude at halftime, Chargers up 27-0. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna make some money on this one because this is a slam dunk. I need an extra $11,000. So I'll stake $1.4 million. $1.4 million to win $11K, and then obviously the Jags come back. Yes, that's right, Scott.
That's what killed me, man. I could not fucking believe that it was only to win $11K. That must have been the most drunk high wager ever. Like, what kind of rich person gets rich making decisions like that?
Ooh, I know the answer to this one.
At a time.
An athlete.
Oh, wait a second. Are you throwing something out here, Mookie? Are you saying there's some shenanigans here?
No. Scott just said what kind of rich person gets rich being that stupid? And that's why I said it was probably an athlete who's got a bunch of fucking money. No, you know who it was? It's Floyd Mayweather.
He wouldn't risk only 1.4 mil.
That's
No,
true,
I was
yeah.
gonna
Would
say,
bet like
he
10
knows
mil.
better.
Jared said I joined you guys discussing Caesar's butthole. Mookie, I think he's been here too long for hazing. Mookie and the dog. Roof. We're going to talk Caesar's butthole later on.
Wolf.
The sad part is people would probably tune in just by accident, and then others would see the word butthole and be like, well, I'm in.
Sarah pointing out in the comments, I'm not a math person, but that's a shitty return. And to answer the question, Scott, of who makes money that way, Matt pointing out Elon Musk. Gabe said Drake. Two very people who make terrible bets for very little return. I don't know. Okay, we've talked before about like the parlay and do you cash out, do you not cash out? Imagine going up to your wife and being like, sweetie, I lost $1.4 million on this game. And she's like, oh my God, how much were you going to win? $11,000. That's got to be the shittiest conversation. Mookie, how much what was the most you staked this week in a single bet?
$75.
And how much were you going to win on that $75 bet?
Oh, I don't know. I don't look at the money. I look at the odds. It was plus 490.
Okay, so you were going to come out ahead. It wasn't.
Oh yeah, by far. Yeah.
$1,000 bet. Like, this is some dumb shit that I feel like Mookie would do if he had millions of dollars.
It's true.
Not
It's like
bad.
it's bad, but Caesar sent that whatever bet tracking app, which is like I feel like I need it because it's so easy now. I forget which way's up and which way's down. Like I just know that the money in the account keeps going up. I don't know how. I don't know what I'm hitting on, but it's like shit happens and then it's. I remember when it was so easy because you had to go to on legal sites and they couldn't afford to put money into it to build like something complicated and like a nice product. So it was very straightforward. But now that it's like regulated and legal, it sounds much fun.
Mookie's like,
it wasn't even a 1-to-1 bet. Like, if you're gonna put 1 million in, you better at least be coming out 1 million out if you win. Like, what the
Not
fuck?
even at least 500K.
Yeah, it's I would find this acceptable if he was going to win like 500,000-600,000 on the bet. Like I'd be fine with that. I'd be like, okay, that's it's $500,000 that you're bringing in, but for $11,000, like,
or as Tank puts it, a beat up used RAV4.
No. I was in the car market recently. 11,000 does not get you a beat up used RAV4. That gets you a Toyota Tacoma with like 200,000 miles on it.
I mean,
I'm being
Even
serious.
worse.
that sounds like a cowboy car, though.
Oh, thanks, dickhead.
No, I'm serious.
It's
Like
cowboy of
a
cars.
pickup truck that's got a lot of miles on it because it's a trusty, reliable vehicle. Like that's what a cowboy would use.
Oh yeah, I get you now. Sorry, I take it back.
Oh, also the other thing is that what I really hate is this bullshit fucking odds boost nonsense. They're like, oh, we boosted the odds of this thing from minus 160 to plus 110. I'm like, bitch, that ain't worth it. Like, it wasn't worth betting on then because you put it at minus 160 because you just don't want to waste time processing those bets. Like, it's so stupid. It's so obvious they're just trying to prey on and pick off the weak. Like, where's my high stakes rollers app? Give me something with some actual fucking data and like, quit fucking around, man.
Yeah, I'm sick of these odds boost promos. That's some bullshit. You're right. I'm fed up to here with it, man.
Fuck their 4 cents.
Also, I get up to $200 if Joe Burrow throws for 1 yard against the Buffalo Bills. If I opted in correctly. I don't know if I did because clearly I've had that messed up before. And I had to write a letter to customer service. I actually sent an email to customer support because my $20 bet did not double and they only paid me 4 cents instead. I am that guy now.
See, this is what I'm saying. They need to stop wasting time on people like you and serve me. Give me what I need and what I want, God damn it.
Oh
This is
my
classism
God.
right here at its finest.
Not classism. It's
This
meritocracy.
is why I don't gamble right here. Fuck this shit.
Scott,
Thinking involved.
Did you see how Trevor Lawrence celebrated the big comeback win? First of all, his streak is insane. The man has never lost on a Saturday playing football. That's an insane stat to think about.
That really
he
is.
Continues
Holy
to
shit.
win every time he plays on Saturday. And I remember in the group, Robert was like, "Oh, I just hope the Chiefs-Jags game isn't on Saturday." And then he went,
It's on fucking
it's on
Saturday.
Saturday. So,
Yes, sir.
listen, if you're looking for a reason to bet the Jags, there's a little stat for you. But did you see what he did after the game, Scott, where he went to celebrate?
I did not.
Did he cut his hair?
He did
That's
not
never
cut his
getting
hair.
cut. That's never
Did he
getting
eat the
cut.
W? Because that would have been a baller way.
It's
to
even
do it.
better.
Kind
It's
of.
even better.
He ate at the Waffle House. That's where he went. It was the most Jacksonville thing I've ever heard, where your star quarterback completes one of the biggest comebacks in playoff history and then just shows up at a Waffle House and like late at night just eating the disgusting gritty food. When was the last time you've been to a Waffle House, Scott?
Recently, I was just gonna say, why are you shitting on Waffle House, bro? God damn.
Dude,
Yeah, it was like
Shit.
3 weeks ago. Yeah, I like Waffle House. What the fuck? Why the Waffle
Ooh.
House slander?
Mahita pointing out here pecan waffles, and all of a sudden
Yeah,
I need pecan waffles with a side of nectarine pie.
I can get a big old spread of food for like $9. It's fucking fantastic. Like, what are you talking about?
Look, I've never had a good experience with Waffle House, mainly because I'm in there at like 3 or 4 in the morning and I'm very, very drunk. And there's always somebody there with like a knife and then somebody else there with like a gun. And they're both trying to take my order and cook the food. And it's a very frightening time inside the Waffle House. Okay. I don't like it.
Privilege.
What'd you say, Caesar?
Privilege. It sounds like privilege.
Privilege.
I'm just saying.
Because Mike,
He gets scared
You
around
gotta-
people with knives and guns.
You gotta
Oh.
eat. You gotta eat at these Waffle Houses up here, in in the middle of fucking Trump country. These Waffle Houses are great, man. These white people cooking this food. Like,
I mean, where do
you
you?
ain't gotta worry about getting shot at the Waffle Houses up here in Farmville.
Yes, you
Mhm.
do. It's just a shotgun and a crazy hillbilly that's magazine shot on his soul or something.
No, violence doesn't go down in the Waffle House, man.
Yes,
It's all peace and love at Waffle House.
Also, Mike, we gotta crawl back here through the comments because there's a lot stacking up. So first
yeah,
of
I
all,
saw that.
Matt Barr did want, as a public service announcement to those listening to the show, Mike is the Karen of Ohio sports betting. So be forewarned before you take his advice. Also, Ryan McCarthy pointing out that he's never heard of a degenerate who wanted to speak with a manager, but that sounds completely on par for Mike.
Listen, I don't want to speak to a manager. I just want somebody to give me my doubled odds bet that was promised to me, and also the $175 in free bets that you took away from me. You also need to put that back in my account as well.
You said it was a double coupon weekend. I want
You know where you don't need no coupons? Waffle House.
Yeah, goddamn right, because it's already a cheap, great meal.
Speaking of which, Chase said that he can confirm, and Trevor also made a reservation at
What?
Waffle
You
House.
can make a
Yes.
reservation.
Now I've
How do
heard
you
of
do
that.
that?
Waffle House, White Castle for years have been doing reservations on like Valentine's Day and stuff.
Well, yeah, I've seen that. They do the
But this is just a regular ass day.
just a Saturday night in Jacksonville. Like, hey
Right.
man, hitting up the Waffle House. Did you make Rezzies? Nah.
And then Robert Taylor following up with, doesn't matter where he ate, they're getting bounced like a check written by Mookie. I'll let you guys explain what checks are to your intern.
I actually had to go get temporary checks. I know what checks are. I had to go get a temporary check because I didn't think I needed checks. Like, who needs checks in 2023? So I went to the bank to get a temporary check so I could pay for my car. So yeah, quite the process. You have to sign shit on the back. I don't know. Checks are weird. I don't like checks.
They are weird. They're kind of pointless. They're basically like fax machines in a way, you know? Like there's so much shit that runs through them still for some random ass reason. And then Chase also said the best part about Waffle House is if you're an MMA fan, you get dinner and a show.
Bro, dude, the Waffle House in Austin, someone threw a chair at the fucking cook, and the cook like dodged it with their hand. It was
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
That was a great video. I didn't
Oh my
realize
God. I love
See,
you,
I thought
Austin.
that's why all their stools and stuff were bolted down at Waffle House. Was that not the case?
No, they threw it at the
Did you
cook.
see this one, Mookie? Tank said, shout out to Waffle House for cheap eats,
Yeah.
late hours, and hours of World Star entertainment. But apparently, if it's good enough for Trevor, then I guess it's probably good enough for me too. I should swing by. It's been a while since I've.
Don't beat yourself up too much.
I've never been to one actually.
Are you fucking serious?
Drew, you missed this one. Sarah said maybe it's the PRC of Jacksonville.
I was going to circle back around to that as a way to go into the Bengals game because no one really wants to talk about the Jags, right?
Hey, all right. Wait, real quick before we get off. No. Real quick before we get off this, we gotta sip, chug,
Get
drain,
off in the
pour.
bowl.
Ooh, sip, chug, drain, pour. Let's go.
Sip, chug, drain, pour. Waffle House, Denny's, and IHOP. Go.
All right, I am going to sip Denny's. That's going to be my sipper. I'm going to chug IHOP, and then I'm going to drain pour Waffle House.
This motherfucker right here.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go similar but different. I'm gonna go
Different.
similar but different.
I'm gonna go
I'm
the
gonna
same
go
but different.
Sip.
You know those options you picked, same ones, but in a
Same
different
ones,
order.
but a different order. Nothing's the same. Sip IHOP because I fucking love pancakes. Like that is my shit. And then I'm going to chug Waffle House and then drain pour Denny's only because Waffle House has everything Denny's has, but it's better. And I'm assuming we're talking about in the 2 a.m. sense, not like the brunch or like a late lunch situation. Because in that case, then I'd have to flip flop them.
You set the criteria, so however you want to do it. This is your sip, chug, drain, pour, man.
Sip IHOP, chug Waffle House, drain pour Denny's. I'm gonna stick with it.
Caesar, you've never eaten at a Waffle House. Have you eaten at a Denny's or an IHOP?
Yes.
Okay, so sip, chug, drain, pour.
So, as a minority looking out for other minorities, I'm not going to pour drain Waffle House.
That's right, baby.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Why?
Huh?
Why is it minority owned or something?
I don't know. Everyone just when they make fun of Waffle House, they say it's like the colored employees behind the fucking thing in the kitchen beating everyone's ass and shit.
Listen, guys, hang on. We gotta pause for a second because that's the second time in this show that Caesar has said colored and hasn't been called out for it. I gotta do
Race card.
You can't say that.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. And I can tell you why I can. Because the times that I've gone, well, not gone, that my friends have sent pictures in the group chat, there's been a wide variety of people behind those waffles. There's been black people. There's been brown people. There's been different colors of brown, like Middle Eastern brown. There's been white people. There's a whole different kind of shit back there cooking these fucking waffles. So I'm not trying to just pertain to one race when it's been all races cooking all of our waffles.
Race card.
So sorry for caring about all the other chefs out there that take pride in their craft at the Waffle House. So fuck you for disparaging their career.
Hang on, real quick. We're gonna get back to your sip, chug, drain, pour, but I should clear this up because Chase said he's
Irish. It's different.
I'll defer to Scott and Caesar on this one. Am I allowed to pull that race card, Scott?
I was okay with it. I thought it was funny. I guess I didn't notice him say coloreds the first time. I only got it.
No, I didn't say colors. I said colored.
Colored, whatever. Same thing.
I also
the first time it was when he was talking about the Joey Bosa story, and he was like, there was white kids and there was colored kids there.
I'm not gonna say.
I was like, I don't know if I can say that, but the second one I had to stop.
I'm not gonna say there was black, bean, white, and I'm not gonna say there was black, brown, yellow, crazy. I was gonna say there's colored and there's white. Simple.
Sip, chug, drain, pour Denny's.
I'm pour draining Denny's because fuck Denny's.
And actually, that sounded like the defense in the South for the bathrooms. Like, look, we're not gonna break it down into each of the colors. It's just gonna be colors, right?
Exactly, bro.
Colored and white. There's only two. There's not multiples.
all the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Woo!
I was taught this in my ethics course before I transferred to UT, so I'm just trying to be positive and apply to everyone. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Hey, Gabe's saying he's got you.
That's my dog. We might hate each other, but that's my dog. Anyways,
hate is just another form of love, my man.
Exactly. Pour draining Denny's. I am chugging Waffle House, and I'm sipping IHOP because I got high for the first time ever at IHOP, and I have just fun memories there. I was in the bathroom for like 30 minutes, just like, what the fuck is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me?
And the guy in the
yeah.
stall next to you goes, I know, bro. I've been asking
No,
myself
it's Laredo.
the same question for 2 hours.
It's in Laredo. We have one stall and one
Only one
urinal.
stall.
Pick your poison, brother.
I will say, now I was wondering because Robert Taylor, him and I are growing ever closer as the days pass because he points out that IHOP does have the stuffed French toast. That shit is worth the diabetes on a plate.
Scott,
That's so much
before we get to
cholesterol.
yours, let's check the comments. Chase
Ooh, my bad.
said, sip Denny's, chug Waffle House, drain pour IHOP. Ryan McCarthy is saying drain pour Denny's, drain pour to hell. Gabe says sip Denny's, chug IHOP, pour drain Waffle House. Look, even Caesar's infected Gabe.
Everybody's done the pour.
Let's go. Pour drain.
All
What
right,
are you talking about?
this was your sip, chug, drain pour Denny's.
Wait,
IHOP.
Mike, did you go?
Yeah.
Jesus
I
Christ,
was-
you don't listen to the
that's
show?
right. Yeah.
Yeah, where you been, man?
Dude, I've been drinking, man. What
From
the
now
fuck?
on, I'll say minorities. I'm sorry.
That's better.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna pour drain. I'm gonna pour drain IHOP. I'm sipping on Denny's and I'm chugging Waffle House. And I guess I'm supporting my coloreds too in a way.
Why sipping Denny's after
Because the motherfucking Grand Slam is undefeated, baby. God
There
damn.
you go. There you go.
The Grand Slam is the
That's
shit.
why you were giving me shit when I first gave mine because I sipped Denny's right away, and you like the anger that I felt coming off you. I was like, "How are you hating on the Grand Slam?"
No. It wasn't that I was hating on the Grand Slam. It's that there's still no reason to hate on Waffle House. Like you can
Exactly.
love the Grand Slam and also enjoy you some Waffle House.
They
'Cause
give a
Waffle
bunch
House
of us
is good
jobs.
shit,
No, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not. Listen, I look Waffle. I haven't been in a very, very long time, and again, every time I've been,
I haven't been. You know what? I haven't been to a Denny's in like a decade and a half.
I was gonna say, like,
They're hard to find.
yeah, where is it?
I don't
Is
even
that
know.
Is
I
that
might have
Ohio
been to a
thing?
Waffle House more recently than a Denny's. Now
Holy
that I
shit.
think about it.
Ridiculous.
All right, let's talk Miami and Buffalo. Scott, your boy of 49ers product that you got a third round pick from was busted
Vaping
on the sidelines, likely vaping. Yeah, what is up with McDaniel, man?
I mean, no fucks given, baby. And you know what? Once they're black and get hired, as long as once that pick's in the bank, it's like once the check clears, whatever. Ain't ours no more, baby. We got that pick. Pick's already been cashed.
Look, you can't be hitting a vape pen on the sidelines. You can take an edible. You can have an edible and it looks like you're just chewing like some gum or something on the side. That's acceptable. You can't be hitting a vape pen on the sidelines, man. It's unacceptable. Did you see that, Mookie? Did you see him hitting the vape pen on the sidelines?
What? Who cares? I thought we went over this. Win football games. Like,
well, that's the thing. He didn't win football games because several plays came
right.
in
That's
late.
my point.
You have to imagine that you care because he's high and he's not getting the calls in on.
It could have been a drill.
Now, wait a minute. Just because it was vaping doesn't mean it was marijuana.
If it
Bro,
wasn't, it was
We
a
know that
missed
shit was
opportunity.
marijuana,
Let's not
though,
kid
right?
ourselves.
Like, you
But,
know he was smoking on the sidelines. He's chief.
I mean, Chase pointed it out. He said he was watching Skylar Thompson play quarterback. Like, yeah, fuck, who cares if he's high? It's like, we win this shit anyways. Like, I'm just here for the paycheck.
Do you believe that he was actually vaping, Mookie, or do you think it was a weird video trick that it wasn't actually?
No, I bet you he was vaping. I don't think it was weed though. I bet it was probably more like nicotine or some shit to calm him the fuck down.
Okay,
Maybe
if it
just went too
was
far.
a straight up like e-cig and not a vape pen, why then the double standard? Because people did lose their minds about it, and why is that okay? But if you see a coach like chewing on the sidelines, nobody bats an eye. They're just like, well, whatever, that's fine. It's the same thing, right? So I feel like the only reason why this was a thing is because it was not an e-cig, and it was clearly he was hitting some.
It looked like one of those disposable cake pens, like the rectangular one.
How funny would it be though, like if that question had to be answered where it's like he opens up a little package and it's clearly got a little pot leaf on it. He's eating an edible on the sidelines, and it's like, what do we do with that? I mean, the game will be over before it kicks in, right? Right? Fuck it.
But we don't go to overtime because we're gonna have a fucking crazy ass time in OT, baby. I don't know what play
Mike, which play we running? I don't know. Fuck it. Put two in.
Hey, Mike, what play you running? Fucking Tariq's down there somewhere.
Tariq.
Tank saying I'm having a very OWG take on sideline vaping. I don't feel like I am. I feel like I'm actually pointing out that if he was chewing tobacco, nobody would say anything. What's the difference between him chewing tobacco and him hitting an e-cig? And, if it happened to not be an e-cig, good for you, man. Just get the plays in on time. That's all I care about. Like, you're fucking bringing in these slow-ass plays, getting delay of games, and having to burn timeouts. Like, maybe don't hit the pen if you can't get the plays in on time. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the real thing is like, if he was hitting a pen, he needs to man the fuck up and just hit the fucking pen. Stop trying to hide it and be all slick. Like, who cares, dude? Like, be a grown ass man and own your shit.
That would be badass if they just cut to the sidelines and Mike just had like the big old vape pen just taking drags, not even hiding, blowing plumes in the air. Like,
or like
roll, baby.
Or because they used to have the wired
It was
headsets,
the Percysaurus.
right?
The Percysaurus. He went to Blinkington City. Yup.
What?
Yeah, so it was the Percysaurus. It was the cake. Fuck yeah. Shut up, Mikey.
Sarah said I'm hitting all of the stereotypes. OWG, Karen, like what the shit?
Yeah, what's
man?
left, Mike? Honestly,
I don't know.
maybe you turn into an angry, drunken Irishman after whiskey, but I don't think
he's got a MAGA shirt on underneath that. I don't let him fool you.
Boy. I don't know. Look how tight that thing is. I don't think there's much room for anything under there other than his chest hair.
There's just nips underneath here. Hank said a fat dip in the lip during a game is pure Americana. Ryan said if you're vaping some Mary Jane on the sideline during the Bills-Dolphins game, you're reaching for the Skylar. I'll just leave. I mean, listen, this is it's a tough call, Ryan, but you earned it.
Move this man!
Yeah, no, that was the right call.
Mainly because of the Mary Jane. If he didn't say Mary Jane, I might have given it to him. Jay said he's smoking the blunt from Owl Eye. All right, let's switch gears. Giants Vikings was the next game up, and
God.
Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins.
He Kirk Cousins all over himself. Although I will say, special shout out to Hutchinson, who also with no situational fucking awareness, who runs short of the fucking 4th down marker with the season on the line. 4th in your season, and this motherfucker runs a 3-yard out, or whatever, whichever the.
I was like, what the fuck are the Lions doing in this playoff game?
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because he came from the line. I kept doing this during the game because of Hutchinson, their old fucking left tackle. Whichever one of those sorry-ass bums that they traded to the fucking Vikings, that asswipe, who, until that point...
This is a running thing?
I know. It literally happened the entire game. Matt kept correcting me, and I told him, I'm like, I keep doing it because of fucking Hutchinson, that left tackle. Like, it does not fucking matter. Either way, it was a very stupid play by both people, and Kirk Cousins sucks dick. Can we stop talking about Kirk Cousins ever doing anything? He's awful.
All right, Scott, I got you because I think what you're getting at is
moving on.
don't give no fuck about the Vikings.
They were the most fraudulent team, playoff 13-win team. I think. No. I think in history of NFL, like I don't think I've ever seen a 13-win season from a team that looked less of a 13-win team ever.
How much they were Texans that 1 year that they had the easiest schedule, but they won 12 games. Was that 2016, 2014, 2015?
Maybe.
Well, that Texans team is just as fraudulent. I fucking hated that Texans team. I think they lost to the Chiefs.
Oh, the Texans.
It was the Texans. They were fucking. They went like.
Was that when they had Mario Williams or?
It was fucking Deshaun. Obviously new.
Like his first year.
It was like
it must have been like his second year.
It must have been his second year because they barely beat the Bills because it was Josh Allen's first or second year also.
Okay,
but that team was just as fraudulent.
More important, Tank is going as Brian Dable for Halloween. That is going to be fantastic.
And Chase pointing out, imagine what Justin Jefferson would do with a better quarterback if he did that with Kirk. Like that's great point. Although Kirk at 1 o'clock is fine. Like he's look, if all of their games were at 1 o'clock, you might take Kirk Cousins as your quarterback, but this dude just doesn't have it. I don't get where, look, the guy makes a ton of money. He probably could start on more than just the Vikings. Like there's probably several teams that would start him, but God damn,
Bengals.
man. Like, I can't. You think, who would you say? Mook, the Bears?
The Bengals.
The Bengals? Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
get the fuck out of here, bro.
Dude, if he started for the Bears, he'd be the best quarterback they had since '85. Like that's how shitty the Bears quarterbacks have been.
No love
It
for
still
Rex
wouldn't mean
Grossman, I see.
no, none. Like fucking Kirk Cousins is a slightly better Rex Grossman. That's it. He might not even be better than Sexy Rexy. I might take Sexy Rexy at his height. Like, I hate Kirk Cousins. He is awful.
Also, Tank, I think you mean instead of them being the definition of imposter syndrome, I think you mean the Vikings for the definition of the Peter principle, as in you go as high as you can until you absolutely fail, and then you just get stuck there, i.e. win the division every year and then bow out in the first round of the playoffs.
If Lamar doesn't re-sign with the fucking Ravens, I think the Vikings is an amazing spot for him.
Ooh, that's a good segue right there, Caesar, because next game up was the Ravens and
You're
Bengals.
welcome.
Hooey! Did we pull one out of our asses in that game? Thank God for Sam Hubbard and his 98-yard rumble to give the Bengals a victory.
Don't do them like that, man. Don't do them like that. You really think that if the Ravens go in to score there, that Joe Cool ain't bringing the Bengals back down the field to win at the buzzer?
Well, at that point, he would have to tie at the buzzer. So, no, I don't think he would bring it down to win at the buzzer. I feel like, look.
You think they wouldn't have gone for two?
That game, all the momentum at that point was on Baltimore's side. Like, that game was looking bad. It was going to be an upset, and then that turned it around. I don't even think Hubbard had to score. I think just the fumble itself was all it took. But the crazy thing about that was NFL Twitter went wild when it was revealed after that play that the balls have chips in them, because NFL Stats and Info tweeted out that he was 0.6 yards away from the end zone when the ball was knocked out. And everybody went, how do they know he was 0.6 yards away? There's chips in the balls. And boom, NFL Twitter exploded. Scott, did you know there were chips in the balls? Was this a shock to you as it was to what felt like everybody on Twitter Sunday night?
Of course it was a shock. These motherfuckers can't get calls right, and they got chips in them. You've got a computer at hand, and you still get the calls wrong? How is it that they're spotted wrong ever? If there's chips in the balls, then every ball should be spotted correctly ever. There should be nothing wrong with their spots. And yet, you can watch a game and at least see 2 or 3 spots that you're like, the fuck was the ref looking at when he spotted that bitch? And then they don't change it. Like, it's just there. So the fact that they have chips in the ball, it's fucking mind-blowing.
Beyond just the regular spots on just plays, I love that with chips in the balls, we're still relying on some guy walking down the field 20 yards on a punt that went out of bounds with his hand up, marking where the punt went out of bounds and crossed the line. And it's like, it feels like you're watching that yodeling game from The Price is Right, where it's like, oh, is he going to stop before it goes? He went over the top. Damn it, son of a bitch. That's what it feels like every time I see that guy walking down the sidelines marking a punt. This blew my mind. I mean, I thought that I had seen somewhere before that they had chips in them, but then I thought I heard a story that kickers didn't want it, so they didn't do it because they thought the weight displacement was going to be off. Mookie, did you know there were chips in the balls?
I mean, not specifically, but I'm not surprised. Like, how do you think Vegas does so well every week?
So you're calling some conspiracy theory that Vegas has access to chips that we don't.
Well, I mean, conspiracy theory would mean that it's not real, and I'm just making up bullshit on the fly with no proven facts to back it up. This is definitely not that. Like, the chips and the balls are there explicitly because there are certain groups that need that level of information, so that when they have to spot said ball or walk up the field to mark where the punt went out, that little radio in the ear can tell them, maybe just a touch that way. Just a touch that way. I know where it was supposed to be, but maybe just like another inch or two back to your left.
Apparently the tech isn't good enough for them to use it to determine factors in the game, but that the chips have always been in there for the past like 2 years, apparently. How true that is, I don't know.
No, that makes sense though. And I was thinking about, because like if you look at it after the fact and pull the data, like you could also freeze frame it with like that, what is it, on the sideline camera they got and stuff. Yeah, well, no, not the pylon, but the one that's like higher up, that's like 20 yards up. Gotcha. So like I think it makes sense that they have chips in the balls, but what Caesar said, if you're trying to spot something real time, that's going to be challenging. But the like expedited replay stuff they did all weekend, basically taking and stealing from the EPL in soccer, because once again, that is the best football out there.
This isn't soccer talk yet, Mookie. I put a soccer story in later for you, just for you. But don't jump the gun, or else we're not doing it. All right.
I wasn't jumping the gun. I was
Is that the same
I
thing
was
as
just
jumping the
referencing
shark or
something.
no?
Just referencing something.
I will take it away from you.
Soccer did it first.
You son of a bitch, Mookie. You son of a bitch. All right, listen. Caesar talked about Lamar and the Vikings being a good spot for Lamar. So I got to ask you, Scott, do you feel like Lamar not playing in this game? Look, he said he's not 100%.
He wasn't even there.
He didn't even
I
show
thought that
up.
was weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
because free Lamar Jackson. Free Lamar Jackson. Fuck Baltimore. You need to get him a receiver one, and you need to bring the fucking Brinks trunk for Lamar. I've been a Lamar truther since he was at fucking Louisville. I am a Dactivist and a Lamaravist.
Man, you got to work on that marketing because that shit sounds bad. Like
Activist.
you can do better.
Activist was okay.
That's okay,
Lamaravist
but I feel
I
like
made that up right now.
trash, bro.
That was
name
hard,
with
that was
Dakota,
tough.
you could do better.
A
But here's my question,
Dakota-vist?
Caesar. Do you really think he's wanted a number one wide receiver and they haven't gotten it for him?
Yeah, because the Baltimore organization fucking sucks. Their offensive coordinator is dog shit. He's just as bad as Brandon Staley is. Because they have Rashad Bateman, who's a rather great. Well, I think he's a good offensive coordinator. Bro, shut the fuck up. Suck my dick. I need to stop saying that. I say that way too much. I'm sorry. I take it back. I take it
Chase
back.
is
I mean, I'm
Chase
for
is
it.
a hardcore Ravens fan, so
Bro,
he's telling
Is
you.
your offensive coordinator not dog shit? Like,
No,
tell
he
me
knows
he
Greg,
isn't.
Greg Roman is dog.
Greg
shit.
Roman is the
He
worst
knows
offensive
that
coordinator in
Greg
the
Roman's
league. Like, it's terrible. I want Lamar to stay in Baltimore, but Lamar isn't going to pay him, and they're not going to give him a receiver. So leave.
I just don't understand why, if you've got Lamar Jackson, if he asks you for anything, you wouldn't give it to him. Like,
Well,
why
'cause
would
he
they
is
not
trying to
do it if he's
And that's
asking
what
for
I'm
it?
curious about.
To
Did
be
Sweet-
fair, I think the Ravens have tried. Like they've tried
To get a
bring
wide
in
receiver
guys.
one?
The thing is, the
Yes, they
quarterback
have
money
tried,
is so
but like the guys that they've brought in just haven't hacked it. Like, I mean, the Ravens, you know how some teams just can't find certain positions? That's the Ravens bugaboo. They've never. It's like they had Bold in there for a little while, but that wasn't
Bateman's
anybody that
good.
they drafted. Like they've tried to get wide receivers in fucking in Baltimore. Like for a long time, and they
Ooh.
always fall on their face with wide receivers.
You know, Mike, who they did do a really good job picking up in the draft, though? Baltimore did? Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah. Okay. I
They
thought you
did
were
a great job with him.
I thought you were
Where'd
gonna
you think I was going to go with it?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna turn it into like a Phil Castellini thing, and I was gonna get pissed off. That's right. I don't trust you.
Oh, I've got all kinds of space rented in Yo Dome, my friend.
Yeah. But no, listen. So Lamar not being there, I wondered if that. Sarah said, "Well, they're real Browns, so they're gonna fuck it up." And also, Matt Barr Scott saying you used bugaboo correctly. RG3, take notes.
That's right. God damn it.
God.
Okay,
But yeah, no, but Chase is pointing out receivers, and it's like those are all receivers that they got from other teams, though. Like it wasn't anybody that they've drafted. Like it was, towards the end of the careers or after they had already, their second or third contracts. Like the Ravens had not been able to draft or bring in a young wide receiver on their own with any success. It's always been any guys that they've had have been cast
They
off.
should draft Jackson Smith.
Guys that they've signed off free.
Okay,
They need-
here's my question though about Lamar. Like him not playing in this game, he said he's not 100%. Cool. Like get your chicken. Like protect yourself, protect your neck, protect your chicken. But did he screw himself in this case? Because the Ravens just went toe to toe with the Bengals. It took a freak, fumble, bad play from Huntley at the goal line that went back for a touchdown that swung the game. The Ravens pretty much proved that they could hang with the Bengals with Huntley as their quarterback. Is it now where the Ravens are just going to be like, look, man, we're not going to pay you $250. So you can either sign this contract for a lot less than that, or go ahead, we'll deal with Huntley and bring in other people around him and spend the money elsewhere. Like, I feel like Lamar might have fucked himself by not playing in this game. And it was damned if you do, damned if you don't. If he played in the game and he didn't ball out, then they were going to be like, well, you're not worth it. But if he did what happened, and this was probably the worst result for Lamar, to be like he needed the Ravens to get blown out so that he can come in Monday morning and be like, pay me, motherfucker. Like, this is why you need me. But the fact that that game was close, it's like, dude, I think you might have just screwed yourself a little bit.
But realistically,
No, but it's fool's gold. It's fool's gold because I put no stock in how divisional opponents play in playoff games. Like, you can throw out everything that happens because the teams have played each other. They know each other so well. Like, watch the Bengals come out and just wreck shop next week. But it's against a divisional opponent. Like, as long as you win that game, it doesn't matter what it looks like. And I think the Ravens, conversely, could have just as easily won that game against the Bengals and then come out and got their asses beat because most of the season they didn't look great, right? So when you're looking at divisional opponents playing in the playoffs, you kind of got to take whatever happens with a grain of salt. It's just like the Bills and Dolphins. Bills fans were like, oh my God, we looked bad in this win. It's like, doesn't fucking matter. You won, and it was against a divisional opponent. Worry about the next game. Like, throw out all that.
But I'm not. That's all fair, and that's all a great point. From a business standpoint and a bargaining standpoint, the ownership is trying to save as much money as they can. So they're going to use this as leverage against Lamar, where they can point to, it doesn't matter whether or not it was a divisional game in the playoffs and throw the records out.
No, that's fine.
Look at it and go,
sure.
we are not giving you more than this. You know, they offered them supposedly 250. They're going to be like, we're going down now. Like, that's off the table. We're going down because we just hung in there with Huntley. Good luck. And Lamar doesn't have an agent to stand there and go, it's a divisional.
Because he doesn't need one. Him and his mama will be in that room and they will say that shit and they'll laugh and walk out the fucking room because we all
only
know
what
that's
4 or
trash.
5 quarterbacks better than Lamar. If in my
Right.
personal opinion, what Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, and Burrow, I'm even iffy. Fucking Rodgers. Who else? Like, it's tough.
Herbert.
Rodgers.
I said
Herbert.
Herbert?
No.
Herbert.
I would not.
Herbert
I
is
was going to say
better
I
than
would
Lamar.
not.
I will not stand here and take that.
How many games did Herbert play this year and how many did Lamar play?
Oh, so you're pulling the owner card that I just said was going to hurt Lamar.
Yeah,
In this circumstance, it works for me.
Yo,
so.
I think part of this, I think Lamar wants. I think Lamar kind of wants out. I think that dude wants to go.
Lamar
somewhere else 'cause
wants guaranteed money.
He feels. Well, I know, but I also think he feels disrespected, and he would rather go somewhere else. Like, I mean, he can go to fucking play for the Jets and maybe lift their morbid asses out of the fucking grunge and be in the spotlight in New York, and they'll probably pay him because they're the fucking Jets and they ain't got nothing better to do than chase quarterbacks and shit. So that's probably what he wants.
Dude,
like, that's
the
the best
Jets might
case
even be a
scenario.
better spot than the Vikings.
Lamar leading that offense and Sauce Gardner on that defense, that's a scary thought, man. The Jets can actually be good.
The Jets sounds like a better spot than the Vikings. It really does.
Yeah, no, seriously, just from a total team standpoint. Like, yes, it would be fun for video game and fantasy numbers if you were looking at Lamar and Justin Jefferson, but just from a winning standpoint, like, he would be
have a
best
great
served
defense.
with the
You have
Jets.
Garrett
He'd be
Wilson,
best
Brees
served
Hall.
with the Jets.
So but Caesar, that's my question though, is that Justin Jefferson, Hawkinson, even Thielen's still somewhat relevant. Like, and you got Dalvin Cook, all are proven weapons. We got to see Bryce Hall and what's his ass Wilson.
Garrett Wilson's nasty. He had Zac
dude, I was
Wilson
gonna
as
say,
his fucking quarterback.
I was just gonna say, I think the Jets have really good pieces, but their quarterbacks have made it look less than but they've got some really good offensive playmakers.
The Jets made Mike White look really good for a stretch here. Like, imagine what Lamar would do.
I think Lamar would lift the Jets a lot, and I think the Jets would be happy to pay
Someone's
him.
going to pay Lamar. Like, they have to.
They absolutely will. Somebody will.
I don't doubt that at all.
The quarterbacking in the NFL sucks ass right now. If you get a chance to get one of the top 5, 6, 7, whatever you want to rank him at, you're going to do it. Especially
he's minimum 5.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you believe that he's definitely worth the money to somebody.
Oh, I got it. This is what's going to happen. In the offseason, Tua Tagovailoa is going to retire for medical reasons, and Lamar is going to Miami.
Oh, my God.
And then they'll release Tua from his contract, and he'll come back to the league.
So what you're saying is one of the black quarterbacks that head coaches that the 49ers provided the league with is going to end up with Lamar. Got it.
Yeah, is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's great because I'm.
All right, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah,
we're providing the league with black employees.
Yeah,
more draft picks, baby. Let's do this.
Guys, Caesar, I want to ask you about this because you're the youngest one on the show. You're also the farthest away from Cincinnati. So it has now become a tradition it started last year, where after a playoff win, Zac Taylor signs. He gets a bunch of signatures on a ball, and he goes around to bars around town and gives game balls to bars in Cincinnati. So he gives like a little speech. And he's like, hey, this one's for you guys. Thank you guys so much. You're the best fans in the NFL. Here's a game ball for Mount Lookout Tavern. And everybody's like, whoa, fucking Bengals. And then he leaves and he goes to another bar. I need to know, Caesar, is this a fire or dumpster fire move? Like for a coach to come out and give a game ball after the game. There's video of him at 12:30 at night, Sunday night after the game, giving a game ball to a bar. Is that a fire or dumpster fire move?
I think that's sick, but I'm just a big person of giving back. So say if Mike McCarthy's big ass was going to fucking Dallas and going to bars and giving them game balls, I'd be like, shit, that's fucking fire. Like, I think that's super cool. That's fucking sick. If fucking Steve Sarkisian went down 6th Street, which I don't think he's allowed on. I don't know if he is. But if he was going down 6th Street, if Texas ever won like a playoff game or they won the Natty, and he was like, oh, yeah, this is for y'all. Like, if he went to Buford's, he was like, oh, this is for y'all. Thank y'all for being the best student section in the country. Dude, I'd make a statue for the fucking guy.
Scott,
Dude, he went to a blind pig.
fire or dumpster fire on this move?
I'm gonna go with fire.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah. I actually think that this is a fire move, so I'm sticking with him on that one.
It's very reminiscent of Travis Steele going into Dana's with a stack and buying beers for everybody. That's the only thing that would take this over the top.
See,
It's like, here's a game ball, but I'm going to buy drinks too.
See, that's
Like,
where I get a little
you know
nervous
why?
now.
You know why though? The best part about it is, again, it covers up the fact that he's not a good head coach.
Yup.
He's all about, hey, look at over here, I'm doing these things. Don't pay attention to the fact that I can't actually coach. Like, look at me, I'm a good guy and I do all this shit. Like Joe Burrow saves my ass weekly. Like, don't pay attention to that shit. Like, he's doing what he's it's called politicking, and I respect the hell out of it.
Is Zac Taylor a better Jason Garrett?
No, he's a more successful Jason Garrett.
That's what I just said.
No.
No, because I actually
No.
think Jason Garrett is better at what he does, but he wasn't as successful as the one who happened to have Joe Burrow.
Okay,
That's-
I see.
Brock
I see
said,
that.
I thought you'd be a hater about it. Scott. Like, I thought so too. That's why I went to you. I was so shocked that you said fire because I thought for sure you were going to be like, listen, that's some corny ass shit.
I was going to, but then I realized he's doing the self-preservation thing, and I gotta respect that. Like, I actually suck dick as a head coach, but look at all these cool things I do. Hey, you get a ball, and hey, I'm Mr. Mayor of the city. Like, yeah, that's some good shit right there. I like that.
The
Mookie-
only thing that would make it better is if he did straight up hat tip Travis Steele and be like, listen, dog, I saw what you did and how you
That
wrangled
would be
yourself
hilarious.
one extra year. You got one extra year because of this shit. So he's like, the moment I get a chance, I'm going to dive right on in there.
So fire, Drew, you going fire?
I don't know, man. It makes me nervous that they're going to have another playoff run come up short this year, miss the playoffs next year, and he's going to get his ass fired the year after that because that's what happened to Travis. So
Fire.
Pass.
Okay, fire.
Pass.
Totally
pass.
fair. Take with the question here. If you guys were Zac Taylor, which Cincy bar would you bless with a ball? This is a fantastic question, Caesar.
Ooh.
You can list the Texas bar if you want. Scott, I'll go to you first. Which bar would you give a game ball to if you were Zac Taylor?
Dana's is the only answer there. Dana's. Like, I mean, it's got to have a Xavier connection. So Dana's or any other Xavier-led bar, like nothing on UC's campus. That's for fucking sure.
No, the correct answer is the Brass Ass.
I don't even think that's a thing anymore, and that's in Northern Kentucky. Like,
Don't give a shit. I'm going to the strip club. Are you kidding me? Like, where are you gonna get more mileage for that game ball than the strip club? Because
That's a
like
good
you can
cheap
take it
seat
to the
song.
casino, but they don't give a fuck. Like, you're not gonna give you free chips.
Mookie, I would rather go to the casino than a strip club in Northern Kentucky. Tell me you've never been to the Brass Ass without telling me you've never been to the Brass Ass. I would like to go to the Brass Ass. Winner. There you go. You've never been to the Brass Ass.
Don't need to. I got other situations.
Caesar, what bar in Texas would you give a game ball to?
So in Laredo, I'm giving it to Siete Banderas. And in Austin, I'm giving it to probably the Ranch. It's where I had the most fun.
All right, fair enough. I like the Dana's choice. That's obviously a good choice, Scott. I also would give a nod to the Overlook Lodge. That's a good bar up in Pleasant Ridge. I'm a fan of that one. That's the one that's the Shining themed. So it's like it kind of reminds me of that live spot. I would do that one.
If I was really politicking to keep my job, like man, it'd always be Mike Brown gets a game ball because he's our owner, and yeah, like he supports us, and we don't listen to the outsiders. So Mike Brown gets a game ball. Like, don't forget, Mike, I gave you a game ball. Don't fire me.
Right, because he couldn't
They
just.
said if only Soupies was still around, dude. We went to my wife and I went to the Xavier game on Sunday, and we parked in that lot, and I was like, okay, right there. That used to be Soupies. That's where I saw Vanilla Ice perform when I was a freshman in college. Like this parking lot used to be a Kroger. It was awful. Nobody ever wanted to go there. It was bananas. Yes, Caesar. I watched Vanilla Ice perform at a bar.
How was he in how old was he? Like in 04 or 05?
He was older. Look, he tried to do like his metal stuff, and everybody was not getting with it. And then the last two songs he did was Ice Ice Baby and Ninja Rap, and everybody lost it. He could have just done those two songs over and over again for an entire hour set, and everybody would have been perfectly fine with it. Just keep playing those on repeat, Ice. All right, and Mookie Tank also pointing out that game ball would instantly have HP.
Hey, we don't have to judge a profession.
I was gonna say, who cares, man? Again, I think there's way too much negative stigma attached to strippers. Because basically everyone's got the HPV these days. So, like, who cares?
No. I don't. I definitely don't. I don't. I'm very much.
Have you ever shit in a public bathroom?
Yeah.
Then you got the HPVs. You got it.
Wow.
All right, one last game from Super Wild Card Weekend to talk about, and that was the Cowboys and the Bucks. Caesar, your boys get their win over Tom Brady. Finally break the streak. You've been ecstatic. You've been annoying. You've been a Cowboys fan. The epitome of a Cowboys fan.
Dude, it's because like for the past week I've been stressing about this fucking game. Like I was so stressed out about it. I was like, we're gonna fucking choke. We're going to fucking choke again. Like we're gonna do Cowboy things. Like we're gonna do Cowboys things. We're gonna lose the fucking game because we're not good enough. But they won the game. They kicked his ass. They're sending him to a fucking nursing home. They're sending him to a retirement home. What a guy for being such a dog shit dad. Anyways.
He's going to Vegas. Like, Tom Brady is not quitting. People think Tom Brady is retiring after that. Tom Brady ended his marriage to continue playing football. He's not going out like that. He's going to Vegas. He's going to Miami. He's leaving Tampa Bay, but he is not retiring from football after that game. I'm sorry. You did not put the nail in the coffin, Caesar.
Let me think that for like the next 3 hours. But my thing is just that they played so well. I've never seen a Cowboys playoff game play out that well for me. It's always been a fucking shitstorm where my assholes clenched the whole fucking 4 hours because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I still was terrified. I wasn't comfortable until there was like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and it was like 31 to whatever the fuck. And then they got the onside kick, so I went back to fucking praying with my rosary on my chest. I was terrified of that whole game. And this next game, I'm more than sure where the Cowboys are gonna lose. But I mean, I'm happy I saw a good playoff win. I'm not used to this. It's like Texas winning big games. I'm not used to it. So when it does happen, I go fucking ballistic. So shout out all the Cowboys fans born after 95. We finally saw it happen, boys. We finally saw it happen.
Wow. We've been diving into this gambling world now that it's legal in Ohio.
If the Cowboys go all the way, I'm bleaching my hair and getting the tattoo.
All the way, like win it or just get it?
Yeah, win it.
Oh, well, then I don't care because you're not going to. That's a terrible. Oh, great. Oh, well, if the Bengals win it all, I'll shave my asshole live.
I'll grow hair.
All right, here we go. It's not going to happen. So who cares? You can say whatever you want. Nobody believes it, Caesar. So
I'm still going to do it. Like I just wanted a reason to like if the Cowboys are like, oh, this is why I did it, get some free clout for a bit, but now.
Did you know? Did you know there's only one?
Did he freeze for me or for everybody else?
For everybody.
I was say okay.
I was like, is this a bit?
I thought for sure.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what's happening?
I was like, wait, why did he stop right there at that part of the sentence? He's going to come back on. He's going to be mad.
Wait, wasn't he going for the Jaguars? Like, not to trade back, but wasn't that like his team for the postseason?
Yeah, it was.
Oh shit! So we all won. Oh fuck!
Yeah, we all technically won, but he only got him because we made him get him.
Yeah.
Is he coming back? It looks like he moved slightly. This is just it's Mookie with the strobe light. All right, listen. So we've been
shout out to Cliff Kingsbury and his one-way ticket.
Oh my God! What a guy! What a guy! Cliff. I'm sorry. I didn't know your game was like that, brother. What the fuck? Why is there two of them?
I was gonna say we got double
StreamYard.
Mookie.
This piece of shit.
Here we go.
not StreamYard. Look, there he is coming in mad. It's none of us are having a problem with it. Mookie's like fucking StreamYard. It's their fault.
Well, it's clearly not my
having
fault
an
for
issue.
having 25 tabs open. That's got nothing to do with it.
Sounds like
we lost what you were saying, Mookie. I have no idea what you were.
There was one.
There's only one strip club in the actual 513 area. Everything else is in Kentucky.
Or Dayton.
And Dayton, that's
You
not
shouldn't
a
have answered that
place.
fast.
Dayton doesn't count.
Listen, if you're looking for strip clubs around the area, I would go north and not south. Just I don't know. Just,
Look, dude,
just let
as
you
far
know.
as convenience and price, you can't really beat the Brass Bowl.
How far we are from Kentucky? What the fuck?
like
Like
5
literally minutes.
It's
Yeah.
right across the river. Anyway, so Caesar, your boy misses 4 feet. Four.
He's not my boy. He's not my boy. He's not my boy. He's not my boy. I don't associate with him. I
Just
never
like
have.
your
I never will.
basketball coach.
I
Brett Maher.
definitely don't associate with him anymore because he's not associated to the university. I never did. With the information that was presented to me, I never was fucking with the guy.
Caesar's very clear about his associates, y'all. Like he keeps a tight ship.
I keep a tight ship. It's
Brett
only dollars
Maher,
on this fucking ship.
He
Wolf.
misses 4 extra points. And here's the crazy thing. Again, NFL Twitter going crazy after this happens because immediately, and you know what? We should probably hang on. Let's do this the right way because this was exactly what this drop was for. NFL Twitter went crazy after he misses 4 field goals because they're like
in a
"Oh,
row.
point shaving. He's point shaving. And you know why? Because the under hit by 0.5 points.
Of course it
NFL
did.
Twitter was like, that's it. He was point shaving. He purposely missed 4 extra points in a row. Cost himself his career likely because there ain't no way he's going back to Dallas after this. Like he's stuck on the roster for now, but he ain't.
They
coming
brought
back.
kickers apparently. I don't know if we could do that, but apparently they brought in kickers to like compete with him or some shit.
Yeah, you can sign and cut at any point. You just can't trade.
I don't know if you can. I don't think that's possible.
No, you can.
You
Anybody
can.
who's a free agent, you
Straight
can,
up free agent, yeah.
Yeah, you're free to sign it.
So that's the conspiracy theory is that this man who was making $1 million this year on his 1-year deal decided to risk it all and point shave. Scott, how much if you're getting? I think his salary was like $900,000 this year. If you're getting $900,000, how much would it take for you to point shave and risk it all, throw it all away, and be done with football forever?
A solid $11,000. Got to make sure
Wait
the
a minute.
return on the investment is real good. So I'm gonna go with the cool 11 grand. That's how much it would take for me to point
Oh.
shave.
Hold on. Scott, I think you're onto something. Because maybe he was the one that lost that 1.4 mil because you go bonuses and other
He was
stuff like
hedging.
that's probably his take home.
Although
And so-
that would be hilarious if that was
Yeah.
if that was actually the case. And he's like, dude, I just lost everything. You know what I'm doing? Tomorrow I'm point shaving. We got to get this back.
Yeah.
We got to get this back. I'm going to make this up. Don't worry about it, boo. I know it was our entire year's salary, but fuck it. We're going to fix this. I'm going to
Put it all
boot
on
some
the
kicks.
under.
I'm going to miss some extra points. Nobody will ever suspect a thing. We'll be fine. We're going to be good. Don't worry. I'll get this back tomorrow.
And they kept scoring touchdowns and giving up points. He's like, motherfucker, god damn it. Like,
Damn it,
cut this
Dakota.
shit out.
Stop
I
it,
know.
Dakota.
I know it's first down, but Coach, I think we should kick. I really think we should kick here. Like, I got the leg for it. We're 70 yards away. Yeah, but I
mean, you
feel
see
like
how
I got
Tom Brady's
this.
been throwing the ball. He done got it in him. We're fine, coach.
If he's point shaving, do you think, okay, he misses the first one. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Yes, he's point shaving. He misses the first one. They score a touchdown again. He's like, God damn it. Okay. All right. I'll miss another one. That's fine. It's two missed extra points. Nothing crazy. Then they score again. And he's like, motherfucker. with scoring touchdowns. I can't keep missing these. And by the last one, he's just like, fuck it. I just dribble one off the holder. I don't care. Whatever. I'm getting cut anyways. Scott, truth or fiction on this conspiracy theory? Was there point shaving in the Dallas game?
100%. Put him into the sun. Dallas has always been known for cheating. There's no way he didn't point shave. Let's look at it that way.
Caesar, was your boy point shaving?
Dude, he's not my boy. Like I don't care. We could call him a cheater. We could call him a cheater. Like if he's a cheater, cool. Like join the club, bro. Most of my friends are cheaters. But like, what does it fucking matter? Like he's not my boy. I don't associate with him. Get back to however old this. Like we don't associate with him. He is not my kicker. Fucking Messi or fucking Matt Turner as my kicker. Like sign him from Arsenal today. It'll be better than what we had yesterday. I only look towards the future, bro. And next future is next Monday or Sunday, whenever the fuck it is they play the 49ers. With a different jersey on the back of that name, on the back of that jersey. I'm oh my God.
And with an eye to the future, any future Google form takers for Caesar, he, however, is not a cheater. Very upstanding young man, will stand by your side.
Exactly, bro. That's me.
Boys got you. So just remember that during the free form entry section, okay?
That actually is like the last question. That's like any feedback.
Are there any other comments you'd like to provide us?
No, that's literally what it is. But
So awesome.
That recaps Super Wild Card Weekend. There's your Super Wild coverage. All the Dallas Cowboys coverage I can handle right there is what we just did. I know you want to say something, Caesar. I purposely cut you off. What were you going to say?
It's just like the Cowboys are gonna find a way to fucking cowboy it. Like during the game, I was like, they're gonna win by 2 or 3 because of the fucking failed field goals.
The Niners are heads and tails above the Cowboy. Like they're not gonna cowboy this. They're just gonna get beat because the Niners are.
Look, I think the Cowboys are gonna lose, right? But if they play the way they did against Tampa Bay, like they have a chance. They have a chance. It's a small chance, but there's a chance. Do I believe in the chance? Not really, but there's a chance.
Wow, talk about hedging your bets.
Yeah, I was going to say. If the 49ers play like they did in the first half of that game, all game, like, yeah, there's a shot.
The Cowboys' defense is also better than Seattle's, and the offense is better than Seattle's.
Yeah, but the Niners
by like a lot
better than everybody else is.
Yeah, so. The Niners' defense and offense is way better than
bro. All it takes is one torn ACL. Like, chill out.
Wow.
Woo! That's all it takes. They're in the meeting rooms this week. Look, guys, we are one torn ACL away from a trip to the NFC Championship.
Yeah,
game.
Bro.
You guys go out there. You got no shot. But if somebody tears
they're in bulletproof. Like, chill out.
Listen, everybody, we're going high and low because one ACL is all it takes. That's the difference between us going home and us going to the NFC Championship. Let's get this ring, boys. Guys, let's build a parlay. I think we should do that. Last week's parlay got messed up by Joe Burrow only throwing 1 touchdown pass instead of 2.
I Googled twice today, Sarah.
Joe Burrow is what I got messed up by. No.
Scott blew it when he talked about how.
You blew it by picking Joe.
He didn't blow shit. The minorities did their jobs. We picked our white guys right.
Did your jobs, and Scott on air like 1.5 touchdown. Oh, that's easy, and everybody in here went, whoa, shut up. That's how they get you. I even thought about changing it to an under after Scott said that, just because he said it. But I held firm with my gut, and Scott.
We did say whoa. That's crazy.
Yes, exactly.
Well,
everybody called him out.
I can only vouch for mine, and it won. So fuck you.
All right. Well, let's go to you first, Scott. What is the first part of this parlay that we're gonna lay down?
I'm intrigued how he's gonna do this.
Oh, I didn't look at him, so I don't fucking know.
Oh, all right. I'll go first.
I forgot to look, so I don't know. Plus, y'all know I don't have these gambling apps.
Let's do this. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's do an anytime touchdown parlay. So we'll pick a player from each of our teams. I'll take the Bengals. Scott, you take the Niners. Caesar, the Cowboys, and Mookie, the Jaguars.
That sounds scary. That just sounds scary.
Pick one player in the game to get an anytime touchdown. We'll do an anytime touchdown parlay. Okay.
That's
so
not
Scott,
what I wanted to pick.
Well, of course, you're going to go with some soccer thing and just be like,
no.
And then Arsenal's going to.
Well, no, because you can't bet on. on the app. There's no way to actually bet on that sound, but I was going to go with the over in the Chiefs-Jags game. However, if you're making me take a anytime touchdown bet, Travis Kelce, play it safe. I'll start us off easy.
He meant on the Jaguars, my guy.
That's okay.
No, he said I could pick anyone.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so you are going with a Travis Kelce anytime touchdown. Do I have that correct, Mookie?
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Scott, who are you picking for your anytime touchdown scorer in this parlay?
The super easy answer is McCaffrey, right?
You gonna ride that McCaffrey train as much as you can?
Rat.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good likelihood that he's either going to pass or he's going to pass, throw, or catch for one. Shit, he's done all three this season.
Oh, no, a touchdown score, you got to be the one.
That's fine. Okay, fine. There's a good chance that he'll catch or run for one. So I'm just going to stick with the white boy, baby. Stick with the white boy that brought me here.
What did I say about eggnog? What the fuck?
I don't know, but Caesar's getting roasted in the comments a little bit.
No, I'm not getting roasted. They're calling me out on my bullshit, which is fine. I need that. We grow as a people. But like, what did I say about eggnog?
The most ridiculous thing Caesar has ever said since I started.
I've said way crazier, brother.
See, that's why I'm saying you're getting roasted. He's calling that the most ridiculous. The Bud Light one was pretty.
What the
pretty
fuck
raw.
did I say about eggnog?
If you didn't say it was
crazy.
delicious, you were wrong.
That's crazy. Anyways, a Sedarian Lamb anytime touchdown.
Who are you taking?
Sedarian Lamb.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Sedarian
Don't you call
Lamb.
him Sedarian.
For real.
I call all my guys by their government names, like Dakota.
Yeah, you have
Rain.
no the Dakota. Dakota is what you should call him because Dak is the stupid name.
I also have Brock Purdy over interceptions.
Oh, no,
Over.
wait, I can't. Hang on. We can't parlay CD Lamb in here. It won't let me parlay him.
Oh,
I
really?
have 3 anytime touchdown scores, and when I added CD Lamb,
Wait,
it
did
said,
you
"Sorry,
did you
can't
try
parlay it."
Sedariac or whatever lamb?
I did not.
Okay,
Well,
maybe that'll work.
If that's the then
Can we not
Dalton
do that
Schultz
many?
over
Can we not do
receptions,
that
I
many?
wait, no,
I
Fred
think
Warner
we can't
covers the
do-
linebacker.
I don't think they're letting us do 4 anytime touchdowns. Like
Wow.
anybody I pick, they're saying no. As soon as
Okay,
I
we
go
can do a show
Bullshit.
then an
These
intern
fucking
one.
apps. I'm going back to Bovada.
You know what? I want to speak to a manager about this, okay? I'm trying to give you my money, and you're just denying me your money. This is bullshit here,
We
okay?
could do like show versus intern.
Show versus inter. Well, no, we can't do. And as soon as we go to a third anytime touchdown, it's maybe it's because you're doing the same game as Scott. That might be the problem. Let me throw in my anytime touchdown. And then we'll decide which one of yours that we want to take. My
Scott's.
anytime touchdown in this one is going to be Joe Mixon, who's going off at plus 115. And that is the problem. It's because you guys are from the same game. That's the issue.
Are you
so
saying
Caesar-
that because they're both fans of the teams in that game, or because there's something else common between
the
them? Because
same
I
game.
feel like that's dicey.
We're
Mike.
doing anytime touchdowns from the same game, so it's not letting us parlay it.
Okay.
So, Caesar, do you want to take somebody from the Giants and Eagles?
Ooh, wait. Gabe's saying in
Fuck
the
no,
comments.
fuck both of those guys. I'll take
What?
fucking Christian Kirk.
No. Wait. What if Mike, we could do a parlay with mine and yours, and then we could do a parlay with Scott and Caesar's? Because Gabe's saying if you parlay 2 in the same game, you should be good.
Well, no, that's it. Well, you can't. We're finding out you can't parlay anytime touchdown in the same game. So it would have to be
Wait, all even if just those 2.
Scott, yeah, it would have to be like me
these
and Scott,
fucking
you and
apps. These
Caesar.
shit suck.
Anyway, here's the 3-leg parlay because we're getting rid of the Cowboys because fuck the Cowboys. Here's
Hell
our
yeah.
parlay.
Cowboys.
You got Travis Kelce as an anytime touchdown scorer. He's at minus 150. Christian McCaffrey is an anytime touchdown scorer. He's at minus 165. Joe Mixon as an anytime touchdown scorer.
Whoa. We're not doing the white guy thing. Get your Joe Mixon's black ass out of here. Get you a white guy in there. Get you a Hayden Hurst touchdown.
Hayden Hurst touchdown. You know what, Scott? You're right. We're going Hayden Hurst touchdown.
There it is.
Can I give?
I
Like,
swear
my
to God, though,
3-legger?
if this is the one we missed this week, I'm gonna fucking kill you,
Well,
Mike.
I was
Because that'd
just
be
gonna
2
say-
weeks in a row. You let Scott talk you out of something.
I was just gonna
win.
say when Mixon scores that one and Hayden doesn't. I don't know, y'all.
Here's the thing. I'm learning from my mistakes because last week I didn't let Scott talk me out of it. I should have flipped, but I didn't. So instead, I stuck to my guns. So this time, Scott's right. We're going to go ahead and we're going to flip this. I got to hit view more. That's how far down Hayden Hurst is in the
Oh
odds.
God.
For a
Jesus.
touchdown. Oh my God! Plus 285 for Hayden Hurst.
That's not bad at all.
So we're gonna win big, baby.
So
right.
Travis Kelce minus 150, Christian McCaffrey minus 165, Hayden Hurst plus 285. It takes our 3-pick parlay up to plus 930 to win this parlay.
Tank said it first, said it best.
There
Smart
it
bet,
is.
gritty bet, hard working bet.
It's the first bet in the gym, last bet out.
Goddamn right.
Maybe
And Caesar,
maybe that's why DraftKings wasn't letting it go through, because they were like, you can't take CD Lamb. You need all white guys in this parlay.
no.
All right, so
leg parlay since I'm not
and Caesar Sarah has clarified in the comments, it wasn't eggnog, it was mayo that you thought
okay.
had
See,
milk
that I
in it.
remember. That I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember the mayo thing.
I'm just a slut for some good marketing, bro. Like that's all really it is.
At least you're honest and upfront about it, you know. Like you're aware. That's
Like
the key.
I was driving by McDonald's and I saw the Super Mario Happy Meal and I was like, "Fuck, should I get a Happy Meal?"
I
Like,
mean,
like that's crazy. What toy
Happy
should
Meal
I
still
get?
slap, dude.
But I decided not to. So yeah, CD anytime touchdown, Christian Kirk over receptions, and Brock Purdy over interceptions.
all right, there you go. So Caesar commented to
Yeah, what is
let
this?
you know. He said, "Tail if you want to win." I think we should just go ahead and fade Caesar on this one because I'm team fade Caesar.
Fast forward to when the Cowboys win, but only by kicking field goals, and then Christian McCaffrey scores a dumpster touchdown at the end of cover.
I don't want that to happen. So
Okay, flip it. The Cowboys lose, but all the other stuff.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
That wouldn't be that bad. I had to make money.
I got a real quick one for Mookie. I promised him a soccer story. Real quick soccer story before we get out of here. All right, this is it's a soccer story, but it's also a Team Petty story, Scott. So you might like this as well. So, Shakira's ex. I don't know how to pronounce it.
God.
Gerald Piqué.
Yeah, there you go,
Nailed
PK.
it.
He shows up. So Shakira had written like this diss track about
Bro,
him,
she snapped
where
on him.
she said that he traded in, quote, a Ferrari for a Twingo, referring to herself as the Ferrari and this chick that he cheated on
She's
her
more
with
than a Ferrari.
as
God
a
damn.
Twingo. I'm guessing it's Twingo. Anyways, PK was spotted driving a Twingo recently after this song came out. My man went out and bought a car just to clap back at his unbelievably beautiful wife who wrote a diss track about him, ex-wife, I should say. Look at Scott just paying respect to the Petty.
Hall of Fame Petty, my guy. I'm ready to make sure that he has the paparazzi and media at the purchase. Like, I'm signing to buy this Twingo, y'all. What y'all know about that? That is Hall of Fame. Love it. Fantastic.
I have a soccer story that's good too.
Oh boy, it better be better than that, Petty.
Well, it's not that petty, but a Tottenham fan kicked the Arsenal goalie
Yeah, that
during
fucker.
the game.
What a twat.
Like he ran into the. Well, he didn't run, but he got like Arsenal celebrating a goal, and the fan fucking got on like the little advertisement boards, and he kicked the fucking goalie, like a real life kick. He probably would.
And now he's going to jail for it. So
He's going to jail for it?
they brought him up on assault charges.
Assault.
Dude, England don't fuck around, man. Like, are you kidding me right now?
Yes, they do. I see people burn down soccer stadiums all the time. They fuck around all the
Oh,
time.
no.
No,
See, that's
no.
different, though. That's not fucking with the soccer players. You know, that's not fucking with club success. That's just, damaging the grounds, which are replaceable.
That's fair. Tank saying this guy is Mount Rushmore of Petty. Mookie, what do you think of this story? Would you want him on Arsenal? I don't even know who he is. Is he good at soccer?
Nah,
He's
fucking old,
retired.
man.
He's washed.
He's
Yeah.
retired? This guy isn't even like
Retired. He's washed. Like he retired. What? Like 3 years? Wait,
I
no.
think he's
Like 2 years
coaching in
ago?
a second division club in Spain right now. So that's where he quote unquote
He
showed up to work.
retired in 2017.
I mean, dude won a World Cup, multiple La Liga trophies, a couple
He was
Champions
married to
Leagues.
Shakira, bro.
He'd be
still
fine.
a fantastic Petty move.
He retired
yeah.
in 2022. He retired last year.
Let's talk about these beers that we were drinking, and as always, rating them on whether or not we bang them. Scott, what was in your mug? Would you bang it?
I was drinking Fathead Brewery's Holly Jolly Christmas Ale. I got it 11 months early, but I don't give a fuck because Christmas is any time as long as it's in your heart. And I would bang this Holly Jolly Christmas Ale.
So it's always stout season and it's always Christmas ale
It's always
season.
Christmas sale season as long as you believe, baby.
Fast forward 2 years from now, we're just going to be like, it's always all the alcohol season. And people are going to be like, yeah, well, it took longer than we thought to arrive at that conclusion, but at least we finally got there. I was drinking Pie of the Tiger, Nectarine Pie Sour. Fucking, absolutely bang. I would let this bang me, but not with like a strap on. It wasn't that good. More like a very aggressive power top situation.
Wow. Wow.
I'd prefer to be a power bottom, but I guess.
Wow,
You
okay.
can generate a lot of power from the bottom. That's
Exactly.
true.
Exactly. It's the best position to be in. You don't do that much work. But shout out Star Scholarship. That's a terrible segue. Go. Did you like your beer, Mike? I'm not gonna advertise my scholarship fund after talking about that.
Well, you think you're better than me? You're better than this, Caesar?
Okay, you can go back to me. Some time has passed. You can go back to me. So I drank Freetail Brewing Company's The Graduate. They're from San Antonio, Texas. Shout out South Texas. Shout out San Antonio. Fuck the Spurs though. And shout out Star Scholarship Fund.
Go Jack
Thank you so
Cohn.
much for giving me money when I needed it the most. I love you guys.
Shout out
Thank you.
Jack Cohn, the San Antonio Brahmas.
Bro,
I get so upset about it.
He does. He gets so mad.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
because we're
It's like,
gonna win the X Bowl,
quarterback
whatever
of
the
your
Super Bowl and
XFL
XFL
team.
called. We're
Dude,
gonna
that's
win
what
the
I'm
X
saying.
Bowl.
Jack Cohn could be solid for
You
you.
still could win it. Jack Cohn is going to deliver that XFL trophy. What do they give us the trophy for the XFL? Is it like the aggro crag? Is that what you get?
Steroids.
It's gonna be a
Well,
giant X.
Here's the glowing feast of the rock. I had a blood orange Kolsch from Crystal Springs Brewing. Wood bang, very delicious. It's not good as that Tennessee Valley orange creamsicle that we had, but it's a good blood orange. I like it. Fellas, this has been Sarah said so much detail.
I didn't put that much detail into it though.
Yeah. Why you guys put so much detail into it?
Oh, wait.
Caesar?
I think she might be talking about you, Mookie. Unless it was me.
No. That would be
I
it.
just get gaslit all the time.
Real quick, before we close out, as the music's playing, Scott, who's your picks to win this weekend?
49ers, and I don't give a fuck about the rest.
Caesar, who's winning?
Please, Cowboys. please.
Mookie, who you got?
Pound the Giants, pound the Chiefs. I ain't picking the others because I like you boys.
Pause.
I appreciate you on that one. I'm going Chiefs. I'm going Giants. I'm going Niners. And
Attaboy.
I'm going
Don't do it,
points
man.
in the Bengals game. I'm taking
You're going with the points.
I'm taking the points. I'm not picking that game. Yeah, this has been a really fun show, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, commenting. It's a damn good time to see all of you every Tuesday night. Be sure to follow the show at Crafty Sports, Twitter and Instagram. Go sub to the YouTube page, like the Facebook group, go join that. Some great people, good times are there. Subscribe, rate, review wherever you get your podcast. Shout out Belly of Sports, bellyofsports.com. Go hit them up and sub to all the pods on the Belly of Sports Podcast Network. We'll see you guys next week. Cheers, everybody.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Please.
Shout
Cowboys.
out 8th ranked Xavier Men's Hoops, baby.
Please, Cowboys.
Feel like poop right now.